My cup of tea. I had always wished my life was more interesting. I always wished something exciting would happen. Something so big it would change my life forever. Be careful what you wish for, I guess. Blue Eyes by Lavender Payne. I had only been attending Columbine High for about a month after the accident, as some may call it. I didn't really have any friends, considering being the new girl, and, well, I just spent most of my time walking the halls or looking for a quiet place to read. I remember that day. I was in the library doing my homework. I didn't really have anywhere else to be. And these two students came running in, a guy and a girl. And the girl was yelling for help, saying that the boy that was with her had been shot. I didn't think much of it because it was the end of the year and I thought it was a senior prank. A sick one, but still a prank. So I ignored the commotion. That is until Miss Nielsen was yelling for everybody to get under the tables. We heard loud noises coming from the halls. And sooner or later we heard gunshots and screams. That's when I knew it was real. We all knew it was real. I remember trying to find a place to go. I was scared and lost, and that's when I saw this boy. I had never met him before, and I guess he noticed how lost and scared I looked because he gestured for me to come hide with him. And I did. And it was so weird. In the midst of all the chaos, it was like there was this time, or this moment where time had slowed down and stopped. And I got a chance to look at his eyes. They were this beautiful shade of blue. They were deep and inspiring like the ocean, and they were just full of life and energy, and they were just gorgeous. And he told me, we're going to be okay. We're going to get through this. He grabbed my hand and our eyes locked. And in that moment, I felt safe. And that's when the gunman came barreling through the doors. That moment, well, time sped back up, let's just say. And I can still remember their voices. It still makes my skin crawl to this day. I remember thinking, this can't be real. This isn't real. I need to wake up. Come on, Nicole, wake up. You're just dreaming. It's a nightmare. Come on, wake up, right? Well, I shut my eyes as tight as I could. Kept trying to wake up. But no matter how much I tried, I couldn't wake up. I couldn't wake up. And my thoughts were silenced by more gunshots. And I felt a pain in my leg. It was very sharp and it hurt a lot. And I went to grab the source of the pain. And when I pulled back my hand to see what was going on, blood. My own blood on my hands. And that's when I realized the blue-eyed boy had let go of my hand. and was instead gripping his stomach. He had been shot. He was bleeding a lot more than I was. And he was pleading to the shooter for his life. And I remember trying to figure something out to say, like, if I had said the right thing, his life would be spared. But I could barely form a thought when no. I know I agreed to the interview, but I can still see his face to this day. And I looked back at his eyes, and I went to grab his hand. It was still warm, so I felt that little bit of comfort. But when I looked back at his eyes, they were different. They were empty and lifeless, and he was gone. He had a life. He had a future and friends and family. He had a light. Like, we take it for granted, don't we? I remember passing out from all the blood and the pain, both physical and mental pain. And I woke up to the sound of sirens and people. I was being carried on a gurney. And there was this lady who kept asking me questions. So many questions. About if I'm okay, what happened, where's my parents, where can they get them? And I was just full of my own questions. Why did this happen? Why did I survive? Why did I have to survive? Why couldn't he? And I passed out again from sharp pain from the bullet in my thigh. And I woke up in a hospital room, not remembering what happened after the gunman walked in. And I asked my parents, where's the blue-eyed boy that was with me? They should know who he was when they found us. They didn't know, so they went to go ask a doctor, thinking they would know. The doctor came in, and she asked me what was wrong. And I asked once more, where's the blue-eyed boy that was hiding with me in the library? And I remember gripping my blanket in fear of her answer. And she said that she was sorry for my loss, and that he didn't make it. And I started to cry again. And I had to live through that same pain one more time. He had a life, a future, friends, family, people who cared about him. And then my mind went to questions, more and more questions again. Why did this happen? Why did I survive? Why didn't he? Why couldn't he survive? He said we were going to make it through this. He said we were going to live. He said we were going to be fine. And then he died. Didn't even know his name. I had always wished my life was more interesting, that something so big would happen and change my life forever. Be careful what you wish for.